Oh shit, right there. 1 minute chart T. Fucking right here after all this consolidation and shit. That's where I went enter. And then my stop loss to look right above these highs, which should probably be below these highs, but fucking we see. On the 1 minute or the 15 minute, it does look like it might have to retrace a little bit soon. So frick on this trade that I entered, I don't know, I moved my stop loss to break even, so I'll take like a little bit of profit, but we'll see in the end if it does hit my stop loss before continuing up. But we'll see. If it comes through these two FVGs right here, fair value gaps, then it'll take me out. But just like this down here, this right here, that's why I think my original stop loss would be cool if I was to leave it in here, but we'll see. We'll probably try to get a better buy and buy back in if it does continue. And candle range theory a little bit, for me at least. We see price right here, boom, yup. Red candle wick, and that's after like a pretty decent move. Red candle wicks, boom, mark this high, didn't even reach it, and inverse fair value with respect, and a 1 minute fair value that got inversed and retested and broke down, and now we're trading in these, but we'll see. So right here on the charts, boom, 1 minute fair value, 1 minute fair value, inverse, then got respect. This one got inverse and then respected. And then there was a sell side fair value right here that got respect. Boom, blew through both of these, stopped me out. Fucking, I took a trade right here, but I broke even. Right here, boom. Broke even though right here. But who knows? Could be continuing up now. What is going on, everybody? We back with another video. It is Sunday the 22nd. We're about to hit TP right here. Look at this. Straight to TP off of market open. 1, 2. We're like 8 minutes into market open and we're about to smack this TP straight off the rip. Nice. Thank you. Let's check it out. In one candle, look at that, boom. Why was I thinking longs? This purple line here, major demand, major supply zone. That's what I got marked out from previous market history. And we're just on long. So if I go to the daily time frame here, we got this trend line going right here, about trend line. Just broke past these recent highs right here on the daily. Following trend line here. this is the all-time highs at like 5,600 almost. Right now we're trading at 5,100. And we just closed this imbalance gap between these candles. I'm targeting here, at least in this area. So I'm probably gonna be entering buys this week, and maybe even later on this month, because I think that gold for sure is 6 grand, bro. Like this is the 6 grand mark right here, and that's like, bro, if you take a good look at it, what is it on? Bop, 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 bop. Bro, like whatever it does, the 6K mark, it's like right there. Market structure, 6K easy. So my bias is longs for like the rest of the year. Get back into the 15-minute chart. Delete this. Alright, so boom. I think in my last video we were here talking about sells and buys. Right here. This buy that I caught in the last video. And then I was calling sells. Boom, we ended up selling off right here. Double top, started wicking out, selling off. Boom, we broke through, hit this top yellow line, which is like another major demand, supply zone, support resistance, whatever you want to call it. And then we started wicking out right here. We couldn't break through. And we had these to take out. So I was in the sell to, boom, right there, sell position. And then I think in the other video I was talking about how I expect it to drop from here and then continue up. And then it ended up dropping here, boom, continued up. So after we broke through this range right here, I entered a long position, caught that. Little trend line was playing out too. I'll go to the 1 minute. Here. So this was a little range area right here. This is like some liquidity right here that we want to be respected. And then we have bottoms and tops right here, like another range going on. That's why I have that marked out. And we have a good, nice trend going. And plus the top, so that's kind of like a pennant. So boom, fair value gap, respect. This one, strong breakthrough. Enter. Boom, and then we got support turning into resistance, or resistance turning into support. Boom, breakthrough, TP smashed. Created massive fair value right here. Major imbalance needed to be filled. Came up, boom, created highs. And then here, I think I have a video. I'll try to play the video now. But in that video, I was talking about here, we have an inverse, and then it gets respected as an inverse, continues dropping. Also, this is like support, resistance, the support turning into resistance here. Boom, fair value, a sell, fair value, respected it, boom, just dump. And then I try to catch a little sell here to this fair value, and then that hit, but I got stopped out early. I break even. And then here I entered a buy. And then I closed out here. And then I entered another buy here because we respected this. And then I also took out here at this top because momentum was slowing down. And then we just started dumping. And then that was this fair value, and then that you check out right here. We never passed these recent lows. So that gives us a lower high or a higher low, because this low is lower than this high. So this is a higher low. Boom, and that's just market structure, bang right there. Okay, longs. And I was holding this one for like a minute. Look at this, boom. Boom, boom. We had some more fair value gaps here. It was all just testing this though. Took a couple more buys. Boom, boom. Tops being respected. Resistance turning into support. Wow, right here. And then this whole move right here. And then I was expecting buys to just hit this, so I just entered a buy off market open and got it on that. But let's see if we can hit another trade. I might just enter a buy within like the next 15 minutes. See what this next candle does. If we get like a little sweep here. And here, during this buy, you can see price came up here, boom, snag prices down here. All that means is that the banks and shit, they sold off hella orders, and then they just bought back triple the amount of orders right here, boom, skyrocket. Boom, right here, take all these guys out right here. Everybody that was in buy positions, probably the big banks. Boom, buys. Price went up, boom, they're selling off all their profits. Boom, and then they just buy it all back right here for a better price, a good price again. Boom, came back down. We never broke past though, that's why I was thinking longs. And then boom, respect here. These guys wanted more, boom, brought price back down, bought more of it. They wanted more, brought price all the way back down again, below the 5,000 mark. So all these bankers and shit, they bought up a bunch of gold before, below 5K, and now they're gonna fucking bull run that shit again to fucking 6K and make fucking money. That's what this shit is about. Real talk, that's what that shit is about. So that's what that is. That's just them dropping price so they can get it for cheaper again and buy up more of it. Right here, look at the 15-minute body candle. Still gonna wait for a little bit more confirmation. and probably enter longs to this demand supply zone. Little 8,000 tick play. Let's get it. This was like a 6K play from here to market open, 12, and then a little 8K play. About to try and catch. Oh, look at that. We got some respect here. I'm probably gonna enter a buy. Long position here. Entered in the buy. It might put, I don't know, we got some sweeping to do still. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can do, yeah, we can do that. Below these lows here. To these highs. 5 risk reward. TP. $14 for $79. Set. Now we just chill. Wait and see what happens. Probably could see some sales to mid-range though, about 50%. Before continuation, just a pullback type shit, just regular market type shit. That's why it's kind of a risky trade, but we're in it. To these highs. Let's see how it plays. Just came back from inside the house. Freaking, we got a big Drake candle right here. We got a Drakey. Also, we have, look, another pennant going on. Pennant, triangle. Boom, right here we got the tops, and then we got the lows, trend line. Bang. Resistance. Boom. Giving it like respect, supporting it. Resistance, tap through. Boom. Drake candle after that. We're gonna see if it comes back down to here and respects it, hopefully. But it just might blow past. And then if it turns this into a resistance and starts making, you know, then we might be seeing sells for a little. But that's what it's looking like right now. Come check back in it in a few minutes. Just came back from inside the house. Freaking, we got a big Drake candle right here. We got a Drakey. Also, we have, look, another pennant going on. Pennant, triangle. Boom, right here we got the tops, and then we got the lows, trend line, bang, resistance, boom. Giving it like respect, supporting it, resistance, tap through, boom, Drake candle after that. We're gonna see if it comes back down to here and respects it, hopefully, but it just might blow past. And then if it turns this into a resistance and starts making, you know, then we might be seeing sells for a little. But that's what it's looking like right now. Come check back in it in a few minutes. Just came back from inside the house. Freaking, we got a big Drake candle right here. We got a Drakey. Also, we have like another pennant going on. Pennant, triangle. Boom, right here we got the tops, and then we got the lows, trend line, bang, resistance, boom. Giving it like respect, supporting it, resistance, tap through, boom, Drake candle after that. We're gonna see if it comes back down to here and respects it, hopefully, but it just might blow past. And then if it turns this into a resistance and starts making, you know, then we might be seeing sells for a little. But that's what it's looking like right now. Come check back in it in a few minutes. Just came back from inside the house. Freaking, we got a big Drake candle right here. We got a Drakey. Also, we have like another pennant going on. Pennant, triangle. Boom, right here we got the tops, and then we got the lows, trend line, bang, resistance, boom. Giving it like respect, supporting it, resistance, tap through, boom, Drake candle after that. We're gonna see if it comes back down to here and respects it, hopefully, but it just might blow past. And then if it turns this into a resistance and starts making, you know, then we might be seeing sells for a little. But that's what it's looking like right now. Come check back in it in a few minutes. And I'm back at home, nice and peaceful and quiet. Might be entering a buy right here. Get that buy position open. Fuck it. Stop loss here. $14. Should I risk the $14? So earlier today, just jump into this. Where we left off at. Boom, we left off here, I think. Ended up getting stopped out here, entered more buy positions, and was kind of just scalping a little bit. But I was saying earlier that if anything, boom, it's gonna come down, blah blah blah, until like London, and then London's gonna open, and then that's when fucking we'll see the continuation upside to here. London's about to start. It just tapped into the fair value gap again. Nice little rejection candle on the 15-minute chart. That's like fucking, that's, sorry for my language. It's like about 50% of the area as well. So I'm entering buys. Hopefully I don't regret it though. Hopefully I don't get a sweeper down and freaking continuation up. But that's the play. Aiming for the highs still. 5,227 the target. Price is at 5,137 right now. So let's see. Let's see if we can scalp some more buys. 1 minute. Oh, it was kind of like ranging. We could see significant sales though at open. It could sell off more before reversing and then continuing up, because we still have this Asian opening right here at this bottom. We'll see how this play goes. Probably move my stop loss up into break even once we see a significant move. And if not, then probably just take this one last trade for the night and that'll be it. Check out what happened in the morning, see what price did, and try again. But that's what we're looking at. Check out the account. Starting right here, this is our performance chart. First week, 20 trades, 17 winners, 3 losers, 85% win rate. Today, I don't got no storage in my phone, but today 8 trades, 6 winners, 2 losers. I just entered another trade too though, so might be 6 winners, 3 losers, or 7 winners and 2 losers, but we're about to find out. We're about to find out. Pretty good, pretty good. Check out how this is doing. Yeah, I'll stop loss here. I'll stop loss at the lows. If I get taken out, then fuck, I get taken out. It's all good in the hood. Hopefully we see, 15-minute candle about to end, and that's pretty much neutral right there. We could see a big upside candle within the next 15 minutes. They're battling right now. Buyers and sellers are in battle. We want to join the winning team though. Just let this shit play out. TP. Set TP. Golden. Now we just gotta chill and wait. So guys, freaking here was London opening. Bop, fair value gap right here. I entered here. Freaking got stopped out here. Entered a sell though right here at this fair value gap. Broke even here. And then took a buy right here as well. Took profit here. And then I entered another sell because fucking I thought this was just a retest. Boom, we were gonna dump more. But then we ended up stopping here. So I ended up breaking even again here. And that's when I was like, okay, right here, we didn't pass these lows. That's it for this FVG. So I entered buy here. Boom, took out here. Entered 2 buys here. Took out 2 buys here. And then entered a buy here. Got broken even. And then entered a buy here. Took some profit, but kind of broke even. And then now I'm in another buy. Stop loss at break even with a little bit of profit. Resistance turning into support. FVG's being respected. Trend line. Once it hits here and shows more confirmation of longs, then I'm gonna jump off. Hopefully that's within like the next freaking 10 minutes or so. And then I'm gonna just go sleep, see what it is tomorrow. Targeting up here, but we'll see. Probably catch y'all in the morning. Oh, look at that, look at that. Massive wicks. Massive rejection going on. A little gap right here, some imbalance right here. Probably just going through that. Alright, I think this is gonna be the last of this video. I gotta make this quick, but I entered 2 more buy positions from last night. Here. Yes, sir, ski. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's the type of stuff I like to see right there. Think 7,000 ticks be coming for that. But that's been my main goal. Obviously, you can see here longs, and my previous or in this video, longs was my bias. I think longs to play out because after here, it's here, and this, that's all-time highs, bro, pretty much. And then right here is 6,000 for gold. So I think gold is gonna hit 6,000 by like June, like summertime. Gold 6,000, everybody's celebrating. Boom, all the rich, everybody on yachts. Boom, I'm talking, yep, 6K by summer for sure. So I'm just holding these positions. And that's the move, bro. Gold buys. But we'll come back here. So last night it was trading. I was taking a lot of trades last night. Freaking 23 trades these past 2 days. That's more trades than I took in the last week in 4 days. But 7 trades, almost 50%, $2. But that's good risk, and I'm up right now nicely. So I'll take that. And I'm gonna just hold for 6,000. We might see pull back here, back into this area though, and I'm not sure if I might get margined out or what. But yeah, you can see it. Sweeper. Fuck, I should get into some sales. I would usually get into some sales too, and I would go both ways just to balance my account. Did I not mark out this box? Bang, here. Hopefully we get this some respect. I'm leaving these positions in, letting it run up. Peace.